Welcome everybody to a look at the first film in the newly released Mabuse Lives Eureka box set. So the first film is from 1960 and it is The Thousand Eyes of Dr. Mabuse. So this is directed by Fritz Lang, who directed also the previous two films in this series. Um, One from 1922 and one from 1933. So quite a while in between the films, quite frankly. But yeah, he directed 16 other films that I've seen so far. Favourites being the likes of The Big Heat, Scarlet Street, Fury, Secret Beyond the Door, Hangmen Also Die, Manhunt, and Cloak and Dagger. So this is a crime thriller, just like all of the other films in this box set. Clocks in at 99 minutes long, stars the likes of Peter Van Eyck, who was also in the likes of The Wages of Fear, Five Graves to Cairo, and The Bridge of Ramadan, a film that we'll also be looking at in the future when it's released by Imprint in one of their box sets. It also stars Gert Frobe, who unfortunately I've only ever seen in one other film, and that is Goldfinger. But thankfully I'll be seeing him in more because he is in a couple of other films in this box set. Also stars Wolfgang Priest, who was also in The Train, Von Ryan's Express, and A Bridge Too Far. And just like Gert Frobe, he will also be starring in the rest of these films. Yeah, looking forward to seeing more from him. So, a reporter is murdered while driving to his job. The police are contacted by a clairvoyant who saw the death in a vision, but some dark force is preventing him from seeing the man behind the crime. So, this is the final film that Fritz Lang would direct, and even though it doesn't end his long and incredible career on a high note, because he went right from silent film all the way into the sound era, right from the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. Yeah, he was really rather integral to the bridging of the silent to sound era of film. And yeah, definitely one of the most prolific directors from the 30s, 40s, and 50s that I have seen. It is also far from a low point thanks to his direction and the highly engrossing plot. The cast is also good, the pacing is on point, there is some effective tension that is mixed nicely with spurts of action. It is well shot, the mystery is nicely engaging, and the production is also solid on top of all of that. Yeah, a really, really good effort. 4 out of 5. I quite frankly rate this as highly as the 1930s version that Fritz Lang also did. Um, which was the Testament of Dr. Mabuse, which is also remade in this box set. So, yeah, looking forward to seeing what the remake is like. But as far as this film goes, yeah, 4 out of 5. Starts this box set off in fine style, quite frankly. And yeah, the 1080p HD presentation from a 2K restoration of the original film element, which was undertaken by the production company CCC, looks really well good. No issues at all in terms of sound. There is one or two frames that are maybe a little bit on low quality side. It's basically a static shot, and you can see that the quality dips for a moment, but it's nothing awful, and yeah, it doesn't impact the overall film of as far as I'm concerned. And yeah, this has had an original has the original German audio track, and also an optional English dub track. I watched this purely in the German track, purely because it just makes more sense to me to see a German film in its German language. But it is nice that it has the optional dub there for those that can't, obviously see subtitles, or those that do struggle to read them in general. And yeah, we also got an audio commentary by film historian and author David Callett, and an introduction to the film by genre film expert and video watchdog founder Tim Lucas. And then you've also got a bunch of other extras here that we'll talk about when we come to the well, one of the two next films, because yeah, this case has more than one in it. But there's a disc for the first film, has its disc all to itself, and yeah, we'll definitely be looking at the next two in no time at all. And then obviously the three after that. Yeah, really, really good start to this box set. It's nice to see that the quality was maintained between this and the previous one, especially considering was a 27-year gap. So it's very easy to think that Fritz Lang could have easily just phoned this in and such. But yeah, it's really nice to see that even in his last film, he still really had that magic that made all of his other films that I've seen so great. But nonetheless, thank you for watching. If you have seen this film before, I'd like to hear your thoughts on it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.